Hey, everybody, welcome back to the Pub Trivia Experience. My name is Chris, and we are gathered here tonight for some hot seat head-to-head action. I've got two of my good friends with me, and you know what? Neither of them are Mike Mott, so it really is a good night. Mike, I love you, buddy. I'm sorry you're just not here because you can't record on Friday nights. These two can. Let's first start off up in actually, you guys we just discovered are like an hour and a half or 2 hours from each other. We'll start off in Illinois. Chris Brewer, my friend, how you doing? What are you drinking?
Oh, I'm doing great. Looking forward to this. Pun intended, but I geeked out when you put out the request to go up against the great Bryan Nash, and I said, "Oh my God, I would love the chance to meet him." So I went to the local Kroger and picked myself up a can of Cutwater Tiki Rum Mai Tai. I don't know where it's made, but it's 12.5%. So I figured, what the hell? Made with white rum, barrel aged rum, and natural flavors.
There you go.
Get a little pop here.
That sounds dangerous.
I don't drink a lot, but when I do, rum seems to be a go to. So, it's fine. It tastes like natural flavors.
And there's the problem with pre-mixed drinks.
Yeah.
There are very few of them I've come to like. Actually, maybe one or two. And I think the ones that I've liked have actually both been from Litchfield Distillery up in Connecticut. So make from that what you will. Next up, Muscatine, Iowa. Just like muscadine wine, it gets better with age. Bryan Nash, my friend, how you doing? What are you drinking?
Well, I don't know how much better Muscatine gets with age, but I seem to be getting better every day. But yeah, I'm going to keep telling myself till I believe it. As for what I'm drinking tonight, I went local from Davenport, Iowa, the Front Street Brewery. Usually I get their Cherry Bomb Blonde. I already drank that, so instead tonight I'm trying out their Blue Jacket Blueberry Blonde, handcrafted since 1992. Checks in at 5.4% ABV, but it's a pretty tasty little beverage from what I recall.
Okay.
Just hit the blueberry as soon as I cracked it. It was right there. Yeah, that'll do nicely.
Oh, I'll take it. That sounds delightful, delicious, and lovely, Bryan. We got some hot seat head-to-head. Before we do, my turn. I am not a vodka soda guy like at all, but I saw this can and I had to know what it tastes like. So if this sucks, I'll go over there and just grab a beer out of the beer fridge. But y'all remember those little red, white, and blue rocket pops we had when we were kids?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Like, I couldn't not buy that, right?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Somebody's had those on PTE. I remember hearing about those. Somebody else cracked that open and said
It
it
might have
really
been
good.
Will, because it's Three Daughters Brewing down in St. Petersburg, Florida. But I've never had it before. I'm not a vodka soda guy, so we'll give it a gander here. How the hell did they do that? It tastes just like the popsicle. Oh my gosh.
That's amazing.
Oh, I'm so happy. We are going to start with our pregame. Gentlemen, your pregame category is the Zodiac. Bryan, because you are technically the visitor here, do you want odds or evens in the pregame?
I will go with the odds because unlike Han Solo, I want you to tell me the odds.
Nice.
I can't even with you. So there are 7 zodiac signs that are represented by animals, not including humans. All you have to do is tell me, is the sign that I give you represented by an animal or not? And for the purpose of this, like I said, humans we're not considering as an animal. Bryan, we're starting with you. Your zodiac sign is an Aries.
Aries is the ram, so no. Or it's an animal. Yes.
Yes is a correct answer. Aries is the ram. Brewer, heading over to you. You get Capricorn.
Capricorn. Boy, I feel like I can see the sign. I'm gonna say yes.
2 for 2. Capricorn is a goat.
A goat. Okay.
Bryan, you're up next. You get a Libra.
Libra, I believe, is the scales. So let's go no.
Libra is the scales because it's all about balance. No is a correct answer. Brew, you get Pisces.
Pisces. I wanted Libra because I'm a Libra, but that's okay. Pisces, I believe, is a fish. So yes.
Yes is a correct answer. Nicely done. Mr. Nash, you're going to get a Virgo.
Haven't had one of those. Wait, no, I'm not finishing that sentence. Actually, I myself am a Virgo, and Virgo is not represented by an animal. It's a human.
That is correct. All right, Brewer, heading back over to you. You get Sagittarius.
Oh, Sagittarius. I feel like. No, I'm going to say no.
No is a correct answer. Sagittarius is an archer. Nicely done. Bryan, heading back over to you. You get Gemini.
Ooh. No, Gemini is the twins.
Gemini is the twins. Correct. Brewer, you get a Leo.
I mean, if Leo isn't a lion, then I don't know what the hell I'm doing. So I'm going to say yes.
Leo is a lion. Nicely
All right.
done. Bryan, your last one to see if you can sweep the pregame. Scorpius.
You mean Scorpio?
I said Scorpius, didn't I?
You did.
Bryan, yours is Scorpio.
Not only is he a villain on, I think, General Hospital or maybe Days of Our Lives, but Scorpio is the scorpion, so he is an animal.
Bryan, you swept the pregame. Brewer, let's see if you can do the same thing. You get, it's the dawning of it, Aquarius.
Oh, Scorpio was a really good wrestler too, just saying. Aquarius. Yes. Animal. Yes.
Unfortunately, Aquarius is a water bearer. It is not.
Okay.
All right. Bryan, you're picking up 5. Chris, you're going to pick up 4, which means Brewer. For those that haven't picked up on it, I will call you both Chris and Brewer throughout the entire show. Still talking about the same person. Brewer, you get to choose. You want to go first or second in Hot Seat round 1?
I'll go first. Why not?
All right. I've got 15 minutes on the clock, a nonstop barrage of trivia questions and answers for you. Your time will begin after I read your first question. Here we go. Brewer, lacanophobia is a fear of which food group?
Lacanophobia?
Yep, Lacanophobia. Lacanophobia.
I have no idea. Peaches.
A little more vague than that. Vegetables. It's a fear of vegetables.
Bryan, I learned.
Bryan, on TLC's 19 Kids and Counting, all 19 children of the Duggar family have the first names that begin with what letter?
Oh man, I think it's J.
J. Jonah Jameson getting that question right is just not fair. J is the correct answer. All right, Brewer. Quote, "He is a very good little elephant" is a line in a popular child's tale A story of who?
It's a very good little elephant. That's that elephant with the crown. It's not Arthur. It's oh my god. Something that's I don't have it. I got a W popping out, but I don't have it. Nope.
It's all right. Brian, for no points, do you know?
I think that's Babar.
Oh, that's it. Jesus.
I always called him Babar, but yeah, Babar is the correct answer. Brian, what footballer was the highest paid athlete worldwide in 2022?
Cristiano Ronaldo.
No, Lionel Messi. Brewer. Ralph Wilson Jr. founded which cold weather NFL team in 1960?
Cold weather NFL 1960. Denver Broncos.
Unfortunately, not to be the Buffalo Bills.
Oh.
Brian. Appropriately, which month of the year is National Ice Cream Month?
Appropriately. So let's go July.
July is the correct answer. Sticking with the J's there, Mr. Jameson. I see what you're doing.
I'm okay with this.
Brewer. Often seen or often referred to as one of the smallest units of measurement, KB stands for what?
I thought you were going somewhere else there with smallest unit of measurement. KB kilobyte.
Kilobyte's a correct answer. Brian. Which independent record label ran the famous nightclub The Hacienda and released artists such as Joy Division, New Order, and OMD, Orchestral Maneuvers in the Dark?
I'm familiar with the bands, but what label? I got Virgin Records.
Unfortunately not. That would be Factory Records.
Okay.
Brewer. Which is often considered to be the only edible food that never goes bad?
Oh.
What is often considered to be the only edible food that never goes bad?
I mean, it's probably not right, but I'm going to say Twinkies.
Oh, Tallahassee. No. That'd be honey. Honey is what we're looking for.
Oh, yeah, of course it is.
Brian. Throughout the 1970s, Uri Geller astounded TV audiences with his spoon-bending tricks. What nationality was Uri Geller?
Ooh, I believe he was from the Ukraine?
No, he's from Israel.
Israel. Okay.
Brewer. Name the first actor to play Dumbledore in the Harry Potter films.
I have McKellar.
No, it'd be Richard Harris.
Okay.
May he rest in peace. Brian. Who won the first season of American Idol?
Kelly Clarkson.
Kelly Clarkson is correct. Brewer. Who is the patron saint of Ireland who supposedly drove the snakes out?
I mean, Jesus, I have Patrick or the Pied Piper. I'm going to go Patrick. I don't know.
St. Patrick is a correct answer.
Okay.
I thought you were going to go Jesus there for a second.
I was going to go Pied Piper, and it's like, no, that ain't it.
Brian, which artist painted The Girl with the Pearl Earring? Jonathan Oakes is judging you right now.
I know. Art is one of his strengths, and it's one of my weaknesses, but Girl with a Pearl Earring, I have only learned this through osmosis from listening to trivia podcasts. If I'm right, I'm not sure I'm right. I'm going to say Vermeer.
Vermeer is a correct answer. Nicely done, Brian.
Good pull.
Brewer, at the start of a traditional game of 9-ball, how many balls are on the table?
Oh, well, if we're counting the cue ball, there's 10.
There's 10. Nicely done.
Okay.
You didn't fall for my trap, sir.
I
I'll
didn't.
get you, my pretty, and your little dog, too.
But I don't have a little dog, Toto.
Brian. In a song title on Michael Jackson's 1982 album Thriller, what do the initials PYT stand for?
Pretty young thing.
Pretty Young Thing is a correct answer.
Nice.
Brewer, don't worry, you're going to get an easy one too. There's a snake in my boot is famously spoken by Woody, a cowboy doll, in which film?
Toy Story.
Toy Story is a correct answer.
I was looking around for my Woody. I have a Woody around here somewhere, but that's another.
Why are you not looking down?
I have to look up for mine.
Brian, save me from this hell. The Eternal Flame at Arlington National Cemetery was based on which French landmark?
Oh, I've been there. At Arlington. No, I don't know the French landmark.
The answer I have is the Tomb of the Unknown Soldier at the Arc de Triomphe.
Okay.
That doesn't sound right to me, so you're not going to get points either way, but I'm going to flag it. So I want to come back and look into it.
So the Eternal Flame in Arlington is for the Tomb of the Unknown Soldier.
No, the Eternal Flame in Arlington is for...
Oh, no, it's for JFK. Yeah, you're right.
The question's asking for what was the French landmark. So you could have given me either Tomb of the Unknown Soldier or the Arc de Triomphe and gotten it correct.
Okay.
But that doesn't sound right to me, so I'm going to research it after the round.
Okay.
Brewer, what is the name of the mall in the third season of Stranger Things?
I've never seen a second of it. So the name of the mall is Stranger Than Fiction.
Unfortunately, that'd be the Starcourt Mall.
Starcourt.
Brian, what three-letter poison found in the liver of certain fish can cause paralysis if it's ingested after improper preparation?
Three-letter poison. I will go with MSG.
Unfortunately not. This would be tetrodotoxin or TTX.
Okay.
Brewer, what doll created by Danish fisherman and woodcutter Thomas Dam became one of the biggest toy fads in the mid-60s before getting the motion picture treatment in 2016?
A doll from the 60s. A wooden doll. I don't know. Paddington Bear. I don't know.
Unfortunately not. A little less granular, a little more big picture. This would be the Troll doll.
Oh, okay.
All right, Mr. Nash. How many points are there on the Star of David?
6.
6 is a correct answer. Brewer, while Moses isn't very familiar with this, which ingredient is often used to make bread rise?
Yeast?
Yeast is correct. Brian, what European country and former part of Yugoslavia has the highest smoking rate in Europe with almost 40%, according to a 2024 study?
I will go with Slovakia.
Not a bad guess. Serbia is what we're looking for. Serbia.
Damn.
Brewer, don't be evil is the informal motto of what tech giant?
Is that Jesus, I know this. Is that Google?
That is Google. Brian, heading over to you. Which online digital media store opened in 2003 and has been the largest music vendor in the U.S. since 2008?
Since 2008? Well, I'm going to say Spotify. It's not right.
No, that'd be iTunes.
Of course.
Brewer,
that.
Which Spanish region is known for the Tempranillo black grape wine variety? Tempranillo, or Neo, I guess. Tempranillo. Black
Yeah.
grape wine variety.
I have no idea. So, yeah, I no guess. I pass.
Be the Rioja region.
Oh yeah, I was.
Nash. What is the title of the classic Greek epic attributed to Homer, telling the story of the Trojan War?
Is that the Iliad?
The Iliad is the correct answer. Brewer, Giles Perry or J.P. Richardson Jr. was better known as which rock and roll star?
God, I know this. It's one of them where as soon as you say it, I'm gonna say Richardson Jr. Right? Oh God, is that Alice Cooper?
It is not. No, you go back to the day the music died. That'd be the Big Bopper.
Oh God, way off.
Nash, what game links the following names? Botvinnik, Tal, Karpov, and Fischer.
Chess.
Chess. Those are all chess world champions. That's correct. Brewer, in which of these well-known fairy tales does the heroine die and then come back to life? Is it Cinderella, Sleeping Beauty, or Snow White?
Well, I guess Sleeping Beauty.
No, it's Snow White.
Oh.
Remember, Cinderella's the one with the big ass tramp stamp. Snow White's what we're looking for. I don't even know if we were recording when we started talking about that earlier, but all right. Brian, we're heading back over to you. Within 3 years, either way, name the year these events took place. Cars are made with the emergency release cable inside of the trunk. Hairspray the musical opens on Broadway, and President George W. Bush declares that Iraq, Iran, and North Korea are the axis of evil.
Okay. I'm going to say 2002.
On the nose, sir. Nicely done.
Nice.
Brewer, because it consists of 7 installments, which of these popular book series is considered a heptology? Dune, Harry Potter, or Bridget Jones?
Okay. I feel like that I don't know because I don't know literature. I'm pretty sure Harry Potter has more than 7. So I'm gonna say Dune.
Oh no, Harry Potter has 7 books.
Oh my God.
8 movies, 7 books.
I thought it was 8 movies and 9 books. So
no,
I don't.
unfortunately not. Nash.
Yes.
Which Rolling Stone song from 1965 came second in the Rolling Stone magazine's list of the top 500 greatest songs of all time?
I will go with one of my favorites and go with Paint It Black.
Unfortunately not. Unfortunately, Brian, you can't get this either. That'd be Satisfaction. Brewer. On his talk show Maury, host Maury Povich famously says to some of his guests, "You are not what?"
The father.
Not the father is a correct answer. And with that,
they might be the Son or the Holy Ghost.
Very well. Very, very true. Well, Brian, we owe you one last question in the round, so here we go. Brian, what was the name of the cult leader and mass murderer responsible for the mass suicide in Guyana in 1978?
A name popped in my head, and I almost said it and went, wait, is that guy? Or I think I might be mixing up 2 of them. It was drinking the Kool-Aid. I think I'm going to give the wrong one, but I'm going to say David Koresh.
No, David Koresh, I believe, was Waco.
Yeah.
We're looking for Jim Jones.
Jim Jones. God damn it.
All right.
That.
Hot Seat round 1 has come to an end. Bryan, you're picking up 9, giving you 14. Brewer, you're picking up 7, giving you 11. It's anybody's game.
Jesus, I got 7 that round. I thought it was like 3.
I can go back and take some points away from you.
No, I'll take them. I'll take them.
Let me look at the Tomb of the Unknown Soldier and see if that's factual. So bear with me. It doesn't matter necessarily.
Yeah, it is. Tomb of the Unknown Soldier.
Yeah. So that is a correct answer. So, Bryan, no points there regardless, but there are apparently Tombs of the Unknown Soldier across the world. So
that makes sense.
Yes, it does. Yes, it does. All right. We are moving into our hot seat halftime round. This is a multi-part answer, so I would recommend you go ahead and get a pen and paper out. We got some long division, some multiplication, and some complex algorithms to solve. That, or we're going to talk about beer. What do y'all want to do?
I like beer.
Beer.
It
All right.
makes me a jolly good fellow.
Your halftime category is going to be beer. I want you to put these beers in order from earliest to latest based on when they were first released. I'm going to give them to you alphabetically. Your 4 beers are going to be Budweiser, Coors, Miller, and Yuengling. Budweiser, Coors, Miller, and Yuengling. Put them in order from when they were first released, earliest to latest. Lock in when you're ready.
Oh, I can lock in.
Fast.
Yeah, well, there's a reason it's fast, Bryan. There's no logic here for me. I mean, I'm drinking naturally flavored rum from a can, so
I mean, it's better than drinking natural light.
True. I don't think I've had one of those since I was
college.
I haven't had one of those since I've been legally able to drink.
All right, I will lock in.
All right. Again, we're going earliest to latest. Brewer, what was the first one on your list?
Okay, earliest to latest, you said. I put down for the earliest sorry for the pronunciation. Is it yearling?
Yuengling.
Yuengling. That's what I put first.
Bryan.
I went with Budweiser for the earliest.
Oh, opening in 1829. America's oldest brewery is how it's often referred to as Yuengling. Brewers got the 5 points there. All right. Next up, Brewer, what'd you have?
For number 2, I put Coors.
Mr. Nash.
For number 2, I put Yuengling, so I know that's wrong.
You are both wrong, unfortunately. The next oldest is Miller, opening in 1855.
Wow.
All right. Nash, what'd you have for number 3?
Well, I still have a chance at points because number 3, I put Coors.
Brewer.
Number 3, I put Budweiser.
Number 3, opening in 1873, is Coors.
Bollocks.
That means, Bryan, what'd you have for number 4?
4, I had Miller.
And Brewer?
I as well had Miller.
You're each going to pick up 5 points in the halftime round. Budweiser, 1876.
Oh.
Okay.
All right.
That means your scores are 19-16 heading into hot seat round number 2. Brewer, you're trailing. You want to go first or second?
Well, first did not go well for me the first time around, so let's run it back. I'll go first.
You're going to go first again. All right. It's a bold strategy. Cotton, let's see if it pays off. 15 minutes are on the clock. Your host is ready to go to bed. Hey, one of the little vodka soda, I'm like, whew. I could take a nap.
Getting kind of warm.
All right.
Getting kind of warm in here.
It is. A little glass
Okay.
In the revenge game, we're going to be drinking a glass of hot milk. We'll see. You'll see.
Before we kick off, I could use a second beer.
I'm actually going to join you on that, Brian. All right, we're moving on to Hot Seat Round 2. Brewer, we're going to start with you. 15 minutes on the clock. That non-stop barrage of trivia questions and answers are in my quiver. Here we go. Brewer, in which film did Paul Newman and Steve McQueen share top billing? And rumors persist they actually had the same amount of lines.
No idea. Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid.
Unfortunately, that'd be Towering Inferno. Pausing this real quick. Bryan Nash, my friend, what did you grab?
Another of the blueberries, because that was delightful.
I grabbed the beer as well. I'd never had this before. It's a basic beer. It's literally called the Base Lager. It is from, I forget what the name of the brewery is. Oh, Tactical Brewing in Orlando, Florida. It's a lager, and I you know what? Like it's a really damn good lager. I could drink this daily.
Don't recommend.
I mean, it depends how you got to keep your liver in shape. I work out. It's just working. I don't actually. I drink once a week now. I drink when I record. That's it. But you know,
hey, I got a 6-pack in my stomach. It's just hiding behind the keg.
All right. The time has resumed. Brian.
Yep.
In what decade was a fatwa issued against Sir Salam Rushdie?
Oh, Salman Rushdie.
Wow, Salman. Wow, I messed that up.
That's all right. Oh, I'm going to say that was the 90s.
No, 80s, 1989.
Yeah, it was. Okay,
I mean, that's pretty much
80s.
the 90s.
No, it's not. Still the 80s. Brewer, big band musician Glenn Miller, who disappeared in 1944, rose to fame playing which instrument?
I have no idea. A trumpet.
Oh, close. Trombone.
Oh, yeah, okay.
All right, Nash. Which Scandinavian country drinks the most coffee per capita?
Scandinavian coffee. I'm going to guess Denmark.
Not a bad guess. Finland is what we're looking for.
It is Finland. Because it's
Brewer.
so damn cold.
We're going to see if we can get us on the board here. In the 1996 Summer Olympics, what country won both gold and silver medals in women's beach volleyball?
Did you say 1966?
1996.
Oh, 96. Okay.
Summer Olympics.
I mean, I got to say USA.
Oh, no. Unfortunately, beach volleyball has been usually dominated by the Brazilians. Brazil is what we're looking for.
Oh, okay.
Ryan.
I'd have got it wrong, too.
Brian, the Winklevoss twins sued which billionaire for allegedly stealing what they claim was their social networking idea?
The Winklevoss twins.
Yep. Sued which billionaire for allegedly stealing what they claim was their social networking idea?
Oh, let's go with Zuckerberg.
Zuckerberg is a correct answer. Brewer. Which brand is based on a series of plush toys created in 2001 that included Bobo, Cinco, Ice Bat, and Wage?
2000. I'm sorry, Chris. Could you repeat that? I'm sorry.
Which brand is based on a series of plush toys created in 2001 that include Bobo, Cinco, Ice Bat, and Wage?
What brand of? I have no idea.
Like a brand of. I think of it as a brand of toy, but I think they've branched into other media as well.
Yeah, I mean, I have no idea. I gotta pass. I have no idea.
It's all right. That brand is called Ugly Dolls.
Oh yeah, no.
Brian, what is the popular name of the 2015 football scandal in which the New England Patriots were accused of removing air from footballs?
Deflategate.
Deflategate is correct. Brewer. What Hall of Fame baseball player is the subject of a famous 1909 American Tobacco Company baseball card worth millions of dollars?
Honus Wagner.
Honus Wagner is correct.
Right.
Good
Bryan.
pull.
Streak is broken. Sorry. Go
There
ahead.
you go. What former U.S. president is often referred to by the nickname of Poppy?
I will go with George H.W. Bush.
H.W. Bush is correct.
Nice.
Brewer. What electronic game of memory skill created a series of tones and lights and required the player to repeat the sequence?
Oh my God. Simon.
You were literally sitting there with your eyes
I know.
closed playing it.
Yes.
Simon is a correct
I
answer.
couldn't
I
remember
have,
if it
I
was
have one in the
Simon
cabinet right
Says.
over here.
All right. Bryan, what is widely believed to be the best-selling book of all time?
Now, see, there's a trap answer there. And I don't think it's the Bible. I'm gonna guess Grimm's fairy tales.
No, it is the Bible.
Fuck.
Mm.
That's what you want to hear after someone says the Bible, Bryan. Thank you.
You're fucking welcome.
I was going to guess one of the Harry Potters since it's done me so well so far.
All right, Brewer, we're heading over to you. Who wrote the book Flowers in the Attic?
Oh. I hear her name so often. I haven't listened enough to be able to pull this. Yeah, okay. Alcott?
No, this would be V.C. Andrews.
That's not even close. Okay.
Yep. My sister had like all of them.
Yeah.
Bryan, in the Beverly Cleary book, Ramona Quimby famously misunderstands the instructions to, quote, sit here for the what?
Sit here for the... Oh, man. I haven't read those since grade school. You know how many years ago that was?
At least 5.
Sit here for the day.
Unfortunately, sit here for the present.
Okay.
Brewer. Who was George Michael's partner in the group Wham?
I have no fucking idea. I have no idea. None. George Harrison.
No. Bryan for no points.
Andrew Ridgely.
Andrew Ridgely is what we're looking for. Bryan, usually either white or brown, the shell color of a chicken's eggs is determined by which factor?
We raised chickens, and I don't know the answer to this damn question. I should. I will guess that the shell color is based on their diet.
No, it's actually based on their breed. Brewer. A nod to a famous horse race, what U.S. state uses the slogan Unbridled Spirit to market itself to visitors?
I don't think Kentucky.
Kentucky is
Gotta be.
correct.
Okay. That's what we call a softball.
Bryan, over to you. The TLC reality series Sister Wives has been described as a real-life version of what cable drama series?
Game of Thrones.
No, this would be Bill Paxton's Big Love.
Okay.
About a guy with multiple wives.
Okay.
Does not sound fun.
It's not bad, actually. It's not bad.
No, I meant the actual
The show. Yeah. No, I got you. I picked up on that afterwards.
We're learning shit tonight.
All right, we're moving right along. Brewer, heading over to you with this one. Which charming but dull sweat hog did John Travolta play in the 70s sitcom Welcome Back, Kotter?
Yeah, there's so many people that's going to be pissed when I say Oh, okay. No, I have no idea. I don't know what his name was.
Bro, I only have one thing to say to you. Up your nose with a rubber hose.
Yeah.
Brian, what's the correct answer?
Barbarino. Barbarino. Vinny Barbarino.
Vinny Barbarino is correct.
I might remember that now, Brian. Thank you for that.
He did that in the show.
Oh, okay.
Brian, name 3 of the 4 primary ingredients of beer.
Hops, barley, water.
I will give that to you.
Hops, barley, and yeast.
No, water's on there.
Okay.
Hops, yeast, water, grain, or malt, all kind of in the same boat. You're going to get the point.
Okay.
Brewer. Holiday was the first Billboard Hot 100 single for which singer?
Did you say Holiday?
Holiday.
I don't know. George Michael.
Not a bad guess. This would be the one and only Madonna. Brian, which Midwestern city was the site of the first Special Olympics Summer Games in 1968, organized by Eunice Shriver?
I think it's Eunice. You said Eunice. But I'm going to guess St. Louis.
No, Chicago.
It was Chicago. Damn it.
Brewer, renowned rap artist Warren G has a stepbrother who is arguably even more famous. Who is Warren G's stepbrother?
Stepbrother?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, God. I thought we were going Snoop Dogg on this, but Snoop isn't his stepbrother. So.
Did they meet at this Catalina wine mixer?
I don't know what that means. Oh, the step. Yeah. Oh, never mind. No, I got that wrong. The episode hasn't come out yet, but I have no idea who that rapper. Stepbrother. I'll just guess a rapper. Snoop Dogg.
No, it'd be Dr. Dre.
Is it really?
Yes, Brian.
Wow.
Idea.
What name is given to a young hare such as Thumper?
Is that a buck?
No, it's a leveret.
Okay.
Leveret. Brewer, what is the equation for the Pythagorean theorem?
Oh my God. A squared plus B squared equals C squared.
That's a correct answer.
Oh, shit.
Having nothing to do with their political views, what sport features players labeled right wing and left wing?
I believe that's football. Soccer.
I think you're right. I have hockey, but I think you're right with soccer as well, because there's wings in soccer. Well, we're gonna mark that one down. We'll come back and look at it.
Okay.
Brewer. In 1973, members of the American Indian movement occupied which painfully historic site in South Dakota?
I feel like this is really something I should know, and I don't, and I'm not even going to make a joke answer.
That'd be Wounded Knee.
Yeah.
Wounded Knee is what we're looking for. Yeah. Brian, in one of the most popular Dr. Seuss books, what won't Sam I Am eat?
Green eggs and ham.
Green eggs and ham is correct. Brewer, what is the largest bone in the human body? And don't make that joke.
Oh, I was about to. But I will say the femur bone.
The femur is correct. Brian, what is Starbucks' trademark brand for their line of iced blended coffee drinks first introduced in 1995?
Frappuccino.
Frappuccino is correct. Brewer, heading over to you next. In what decade did China first launch a manned space flight?
Let's say 1970s.
Oh, much later. 2003 is what we're looking for.
Phew. All right. Get with the times, China. Let's go.
Oh, they did. They
Yeah.
caught up quick. Brian, what word could mean any of the following things? A depluralized children's book set in Texas, a band featuring Courtney Love, or a segment of golf?
What's the matter, Ball? You too good for your hole?
Hole is
Get the
correct.
hole!
All right, Brewer. I can't right now. I'm sorry. Brewer, which Irish writer and humorist once said, quote, any fool can make history, but it takes a genius to write it?
Nope. I have no idea. I'm gonna go back. We call this a callback. I'm gonna say Patrick.
Unfortunately not. That'd be Oscar Wilde.
No.
And Brewer, being that you did start that round, Mr. Nash, you get a chance for one last question. Who plays the role of Willy Wonka in the 2005 film Charlie and the Chocolate Factory?
Johnny Depp.
Johnny Depp is correct. Coming out of Hot Seat round 2. Actually, no, we don't. We got to go back and look at one answer. So we had a challenge in the first game. We're going to have a challenge in the second half as well. Let's go back and find it. Are there wing players in soccer? They're called left and right winger. So, Brian, I'm going to give you the point because I am a big Community fan. Anything with winger in it, I'm going to watch.
Nice.
Brian, you're going to pick up 9 points. Brewer, you're picking up 5.
Yeah, it seems about right. Yep.
A score of 28-21. Brian, you've got a little bit of a lead here. Going into our wager round. Here's how your wager round is going to go. You're going to wager your points in any way, shape, or form. Wow.
Oof.
You're going to wager your points in any way, shape, or form that you want, but you're going to wager it based only on the categories provided. Caveat being you must wager whole numbers only, and you cannot exceed the amount of points you have currently accumulated. So, Brewer, your total wager cannot exceed 21. Brian, your total wager cannot exceed 28 points. Are you ready for your wager categories?
Yes.
Do it.
Your 3 categories are 80s video games, movies and art, and food. Again, that's 80s video games, movies and art, and food. Lock in your wagers now. We are moving into our wager round. Question number 1, your category was 80s video games. Which 80s band took a look into the future when they had an arcade game released in 1983 based on them? The objective of the game is to collect the band's instruments after aliens stole them.
I am locked in.
Yeah.
Question number 2, your category is movies and art. Worn by the antagonist in a famous horror movie series, the ghost-faced mask initially donned by Skeet Ulrich and Matthew Lillard was inspired by a famous painting from which artist?
Locked in.
Locked in.
All right. Moving on to question number 3, your category was food. The bacteria Penicillium roqueforti is used in the production of which cheese, which is believed to have originated accidentally when cheeses were stored in caves?
I will lock in.
Yeah. Yeah. Locked in.
All right. We're going to go question by question through this. We're going to start at the bottom and work our way to the top. Starting with question number 3, the category is food. The bacteria Penicillium roqueforti is used in the production of which cheese? It is believed to have originated accidentally when these cheeses were stored in caves. Let's start with Brewer, your answer and your wager.
Okay, so I wagered 7 because I like food. I like cheese, but I wasn't exactly sure on this one. I was between like 3 or 4 of them. I ended up saying blue cheese.
Bryan.
Based on the Latin or French that you were trying to say, I went with but Rochefort. Isn't that some kind of a smelly cheese? I went with Roquefort, and I wagered 2 on this one.
The correct answer is blue cheese.
Well,
Whoa.
yeah, after you
generic blue cheese.
Whoa.
when you said the answer, I went, "Oh shit, that's going to be it."
Whoa, I couldn't
Good
remember.
pull.
Like, I'm between that and Gorgonzola, and then there's a bunch of cheeses I don't even know how to pronounce, and I didn't want to make myself look even more. Okay, I'll take it. I do not like blue cheese, though. Not even on wings. Keep that shit away. It's disgusting.
Well, with that, our scores have changed. Brewer, you're currently leading 28-26 going into question number 2. The category was movies and art. Worn by the antagonist in a famous horror movie series, the ghost face mask, initially donned by Skeet Ulrich and Matthew Lillard, was inspired by a famous painting by which artist? Brew, answer, and wager.
So it had art in the category. So it had movies, but it also had art. So I only wagered 3 points on this, and I don't know if I'm going to pronounce this correctly, but I thank you, Brittany, because I was listening to the Frenemies episode that came out today, and I think they mentioned this artist. Otherwise, I had no chance. Is it Munch or Munch?
Bryan, your answer and your wager.
So I knew that I'm very familiar with the painting of the Scream, and stupidly, the reason I remember the name of this artist is because I think he's on Law and Order, and I also put down Munch.
Edvard Munch is a correct answer. The painting is The Scream.
I wagered 5 on that one.
And with wagering, Bryan, you're right back in the game. It's actually a tie ball game, 31-31. It all comes down to video games.
Oh, boy.
Which 80s band took a look into the future when they had an arcade game released in 1983 based on them? The objective of that game? To collect the band's instruments after aliens stole them. Brewer, let's start with you. Your answer and your wager.
Okay, so I wagered 10, and I'm seriously questioning this now, but I can remember going to the bowling alley with my dad during his league nights. I feel like there was an arcade game based on Aerosmith, and now I can't remember if it was a shooter game or if it was a pinball machine. It was probably both. I don't know, but I put down Aerosmith.
Bryan, your answer and your wager. So there's definitely an Aerosmith pinball machine. I've seen that one. I felt pretty good about 80s video games is one of my wheelhouses. I wagered 15 points on this one. And the video game where they actually had the likenesses of all 5 members of the band digitized on the screen, and you had to go in and collect all of them. I have dropped quarters into this machine in the arcade. This is Journey.
Journey is a correct answer.
Nice job. I knew that was
Bryan. You're going to pick up a 46-21 win. Nicely done, my friend. Nicely done.
Well done, Brian. That was good.
Fantastic game, Chris. That was the final score does not indicate how close that was, man.
No, you're right. You should have annihilated me by more than that. Is there not an Aerosmith game where like there's a gun and you're shooting like a bunch of shit? And
If there is, off the top of my head, I don't know that one. That'd be a
Okay,
newer one.
was the Journey game a shooter?
Yes.
Did you have so maybe
no. It was a standard joystick arcade game.
Oh wow. Okay. All right. Yeah. I thought 83 was too early for Aerosmith to have.
So there is a Aerosmith game. It's called Revolution X.
That's it. Okay.
Yep. Yeah.
And it is a shooter. You have like a blaster gun, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
It's actually the gun is actually mounted on the front of the cabinet. It looks like.
Yeah. Yep. That's what I was thinking of.
But that one
you know what?
Came out in '94.
Okay. Well, I feel good being able to remember that video game. It sends me to a good place in my life. So fuck it.
Yeah.
Cheers to us all.
I'll drink to that.
Hell yeah.
But gentlemen, did you have a good time tonight?
Oh, this was great.
I always have a good time hanging out with Chris on a Friday night.
Yeah, but next time I'll be there too. There's two of us now, Brian. I'm sorry. But ladies and gentlemen, if you do support, words are tough. If you do want to support the work that we do here at the PTE Network, head on over to patreon.com/PTEBB. That's your exclusive home for all of the bonus content. And the best way to support us financially as we move towards really getting a full-time editor on staff. And also, stay tuned in the coming month or two. We're going to have some news on some expansion happening here at the PTE Network with possibly a new show. A new show coming? I think there's a new show coming. We'll see. We will see. For the Pub Trivia Experience, I have been Chris.
I've been Brian.
I've been Brewer.
Until next week. No, scratch that. Rewind it back. Brewer, you took the L. We have a revenge game to record. What's your topic?
So my topic that I submitted for very generically, we're going animals.
We are going all things animals.
Okay.
The species, not the super underrated awesome band.
Yeah.
Oh, Lord. Please don't let me be misunderstood.
There you go. They're so good.
If you want to hear an all animals bonus episode, you can join us on Patreon. Patreon.com/PTEBB is your best place to do that. But you know what? You've heard enough from us tonight. Until next time, have a good one.